In the exciting world of the human mind, where our thoughts create the world we experience, there's something very important that we often don't pay much attention to: expectation. This audiobook, The Art of Expectation, explores how our expectations, hopes, and fears have a deep impact on our lives. It takes you on a journey to understand how you create your reality based on what you believe and perceive. When we think about something, we often have certain expectations about how it will turn out. These expectations can be powerful, shaping our experiences and even the world around us. Whether we expect something good or bad, our thoughts and beliefs guide us in that direction. Expectations can be incredibly powerful. When you understand them well and handle them carefully, they can bring about significant and positive changes in your life. They can make your experiences better, improve your relationships with others, and give you the strength to reach for your dreams. However, if you don't manage your expectations, they can cause a lot of frustration and disappointment. Recognizing this double-edged nature of expectations is very important. This audiobook isn't just a simple guide, it's an invitation to change the way you think. It encourages you to rethink how you deal with your deepest desires and fears. By doing so, you can transform the way you live and interact with the world around you. It's about shifting your perspective to create a more balanced and fulfilling life. In this audiobook, we will explore the different ways our expectations influence us. We'll see how hoping for something can give us the motivation to achieve it, while fearing something can sometimes make that fear come true. By understanding this, we can learn to use our expectations in a positive way, helping us to create a better and more fulfilling life. So join us as we dive into the art of expectation. We will discover how our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality, and how by changing our expectations, we can change our world. This journey will help us see the true power of our minds and how we can use that power to improve our lives. I want to share with you a mix of deep thinking and practical advice to help you find the right balance between aiming high and letting go, between dreaming and taking action, and between having expectations and accepting what comes. How can you get really good at handling expectations? How can you change them from something that just happens in the back of your mind into a strong, active tool that helps you shape your life? Imagine having a clear guide to help you on this journey. This guide would show you how to use your expectations in a way that opens up many new possibilities and opportunities. By learning to control and direct your expectations, you can unlock a future full of exciting discoveries and endless potential. When you truly understand and use the power of your expectations, you can create a reality that is rich with promise and filled with endless opportunities. Right now, as you listen to me, you are on the edge of a huge ocean full of possibilities. Each wave represents a different future, and each small ripple holds an untapped potential. This is where your expectations come in. They are not just sitting back and watching, they are like the wind that guides the waves. You are not just hoping for something to happen, you are actually shaping your future with your willpower. Your expectations help create your experiences. They are like an unseen energy, a quiet language that your deepest self uses to communicate with the universe. By understanding and using your expectations, you can direct the flow of your life, making your dreams a reality. It's like you are an architect, designing your own life with the power of your expectations. When you expect great things to happen, you don't just wait for opportunities to come to you. You actually create them. You start attracting plenty of good things like happiness and fulfillment. This isn't just about being positive. It's a basic rule of life, just like gravity. If you expect the best, the universe will work to make it happen for you. Keep your heart and mind open. The world you want is not just a fantasy. It's something that can become real through your expectations. By believing in the best outcomes, you set the stage for those outcomes to appear in your life. The future you dream of is just waiting for you to expect it into existence. Years back, I hit a low point. My career was stagnant, relationships strained, and life lacked purpose. Then I stumbled upon the idea of positive thinking. Despite initial doubts, I chose to expect good things. Slowly, my outlook shifted. Opportunities arose, my career advanced, and relationships improved. By envisioning a brighter future and expecting the best, life changed for the better. Life began to feel more vibrant and full of possibilities. Before, my negative mindset had hidden these opportunities, but now, expecting the best allowed me to see and seize them. By changing my outlook, I transformed my experiences and opened up a world of new potential. This experience taught me that our expectations are not just harmless fantasies. They are strong messages we send out into the world, and usually the world responds accordingly. By expecting the best, I had unknowingly opened the door to a life that was richer, more fulfilling, and matched my deepest desires. This transformation felt truly miraculous. It showed me that when we move our focus from doubt to hoping for good things, we don't just change how we see the world, we change our actual reality. And I want the same for you. By expecting positive outcomes, you can open yourself up to a life full of possibilities and joy. This shift in thinking can lead to amazing changes in your life, just as it did in mine. Once I knew a friend with a small patch of land behind her cottage. She turned it into a lovely garden. It wasn't just any garden, it showed her belief in expecting good things. One spring, a big drought hit. Fields dried up and everyone felt hopeless. But she still planted her seeds, sure her garden would flourish. People laughed, saying, "Why bother? The land's too dry." She'd just smile and say, "I expect the best. My garden will grow." Her story proves how powerful expecting good things can be. Despite the drought, her garden thrived because she stayed positive. It teaches us that believing in good outcomes can bring great results, even when others doubt us. She cared for her garden, using whatever water she had, always staying positive. She spoke to her plants, cheering them on to grow. Then a miracle happened. Little green shoots sprouted in her garden while others stayed dry. When I asked her secret, she said it's all about expecting good things. Believing in positivity attracts positive outcomes, even in tough times. Her story shows us that when we expect the best, we can create surprising and wonderful results, no matter the circumstances. It teaches us that our attitude and expectations can make a huge difference in our lives. Expectation is a powerful and often unnoticed force. It works like an invisible energy, shaping our lives in significant ways, even though we might not always see it. Just like the wind that bends the branches of a willow tree, or the tide that shapes the shoreline, expectation has a real and strong impact on our reality. To truly understand expectation is to discover a key to a hidden world where our thoughts shape our experiences. Expectation is like planting a seed in the rich soil of your mind. This seed grows when you believe in it, is nourished by your strong conviction, and comes to life with the focus and attention you give it. When we have firm expectations about something, we are as certain to experience it as we are sure that morning follows night. Expectation, therefore, is a profound force that turns our thoughts into the reality we live. How does expectation affect what you do, your relationships, and the events in your life? In what ways does it shape how you see things, color your experiences, and set the limits of what you can achieve? Expectation is a powerful force deeply rooted in psychology. Researchers have found that our expectations can strongly influence how we perceive the world and how we behave. One famous study from 1968 by Rosenthal and Jacobson, known as the Pygmalion effect, showed this clearly. In the study, teachers were told that certain students had high intellectual potential. Even though these students were chosen at random, they ended up performing better because the teacher's positive expectations influenced their performance. This is an example of a self-fulfilling prophecy, where what we expect to happen often comes true because of the way our expectations shape our actions and perceptions. This research highlights how powerful expectation can be. When we expect good things to happen, we are more likely to see opportunities, take positive actions, and ultimately achieve better outcomes. On the other hand, negative expectations can limit our potential and result in less favorable outcomes. Understanding this can help us harness the power of positive expectations to improve our lives and reach our goals. Further supporting this idea, studies in neuroscience have shown that our expectations can actually change how our brains work. For example, research on how we feel pain has found that expecting pain relief can trigger the brain's own painkillers, known as endogenous opioids. This was demonstrated in a study by Bingle in 2011. When people expected relief from pain, their brains released these natural painkillers, which reduced their pain. This finding shows that expectation doesn't just affect our thoughts and behaviors, it can also cause real physical changes in our bodies. When we expect something, our brains can respond in ways that make that expectation come true. This is a powerful demonstration of how our minds and bodies are connected, and it highlights the significant role that expectation plays in our overall well-being. By understanding and harnessing the power of positive expectations, we can potentially influence our physical health and improve our experiences in life. Throughout history, the idea of expectation has been an important part of cultural and philosophical thinking. Ancient philosophies like Stoicism highlight how crucial it is to manage our expectations if we want to live a peaceful and calm life. The Stoics, who were philosophers from ancient Greece and Rome, taught that having expectations we can't control can lead to emotional problems and make us unhappy. They believed that by keeping our expectations realistic and within our control, we could avoid these emotional disturbances and find inner peace. For the Stoics, learning to manage expectations was a key part of living a good life. They taught that we should focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. By doing this, we can keep our emotions steady and achieve a state of tranquility. This wisdom from ancient times shows us that the way we handle our expectations has always been seen as important for our well-being and happiness. In Eastern philosophies, especially in Buddhism, there is a strong focus on how expectations affect our happiness and suffering. In Buddhism, the concept of dukkha refers to suffering or dissatisfaction. One reason for dukkha is the gap between what we expect and what actually happens. Buddhist teachings suggest that by understanding and managing our expectations, we can reduce our suffering. So on one hand, expectation is seen as a powerful force that can shape our reality. On the other hand, both Buddhism and Stoicism warn that unmanaged expectations can lead to suffering. This dual perspective on expectation, its power to create reality, and its potential to cause suffering, brings us to the title of this episode, The Art of Expectation. Cultural perspectives are very important in shaping our expectations. In 1980, a researcher named Geert Hofstede developed a theory called cultural dimensions. This theory explains how different cultures influence the values and expectations of the people within them. For example, in individualistic cultures, people tend to focus on personal achievements and have high expectations for themselves. These cultures value independence and personal success. On the other hand, in collectivist cultures, people focus more on group goals and communal expectations. These cultures emphasize working together and supporting each other. The science and philosophy of expectation cover a wide range of topics. This includes how expectations affect our minds and bodies, as well as how different cultures and philosophical ideas interpret them. By understanding these foundations, we can see how our expectations shape the way we perceive the world, influence our actions, and ultimately create our reality. When we look at expectation from all these different angles, we get a clearer picture of its powerful role in our lives. We learn that expectations are not just personal, they are shaped by our cultures and philosophies, and they deeply impact our behavior and experiences. Understanding this can help us manage our expectations better and use them to improve our lives. Expectations are more than just thoughts. They are powerful energies and vibrations that connect with the universe's rhythm. This idea is the heart of the metaphysics of expectation. It means that what we expect deep inside ourselves is closely linked to reality. Imagine the universe as a vast ocean, and our expectations as ripples on its surface. Every thought and expectation creates waves that spread out, touching and interacting with the world's energies. This is like a cosmic dance where our expectations are both the music and the dancers. These waves of expectation travel far and wide, influencing and being influenced by the energies around us. When we understand this, we see that our expectations have a powerful role in shaping our reality. They are not just personal feelings, but part of a larger, interconnected universe. By being aware of this, we can use our expectations to create positive changes in our lives and the world around us. Understanding how expectations shape reality involves the concept of energy and vibration. In physics, we know that everything is made of energy, vibrating at different frequencies. Our expectations, filled with our personal energy and emotions, become part of this vibrational mix. When you have a strong expectation, you are doing more than just hoping for something. You are creating it. You are aligning your own energy with the outcome you want, matching your frequency to the possibility you wish to see happen. It's like sending a message to the universe, guiding it towards the reality you want to experience. By expecting something with deep certainty, you set your personal vibration to match your desired outcome. This alignment helps bring what you want into your reality. It's as if your expectations are a whisper to the universe, shaping and directing it towards the life you dream of. Understanding this power allows you to actively create the future you want, simply by managing your expectations and aligning them with your goals. Many spiritual traditions emphasize the power of belief and thought in shaping your destiny. They suggest that our minds are not just inside our heads, but extend their influence into the world through the vibrations of our expectations. Here's an interesting paradox. While we use our expectations to shape our reality, we also need to let go and go with the flow of the universe. It's a delicate balance between setting intentions and being open to the many ways the universe can respond. Our expectations are not just passive wishes. They actively participate in the story of our lives. We are not just watching our reality unfold, we are helping to create it with every thought and expectation that comes from deep within us. In this way, we see that we are co-creators of our reality. By managing our expectations and balancing them with a sense of openness, we can shape our lives in meaningful ways. We direct our energy toward what we want while staying open to the universe's endless possibilities. The relationship between expectation and reality is fascinating, like a dance where our thoughts ripple across the vastness of existence. We are participants in this cosmic dance. Each expectation we hold is like a note in an endless symphony, creating either a harmonious or discordant melody. This melody is our life, continuously shaped by the vibrations of our deepest anticipations. I often refer to the cosmic dance and the infinite symphony because they perfectly describe this process. Your expectations emit a unique frequency, a vibration that resonates through the universe. These vibrations are not isolated. They interact with the energies of others, the world, and the universe as a whole. Your expectations are not just passive hopes that you send out into the world without any impact. They are active and dynamic forces that interact with the energies around you. When you expect something with clear intention, strong belief, and genuine emotion, you are doing more than just wishing for a particular outcome. You are aligning yourself energetically with the reality you desire. This means you are tuning into the same frequency as that desired outcome, making it more likely to become part of your experience. However, there is a skill to achieving this alignment, a deep understanding of how these energies flow. It's not about trying to force your will on the universe. Instead, it's about finding a way to move in harmony with it. Imagine a leaf floating on a stream. While it has a direction, it also allows the current to guide it naturally. Similarly, your expectations should have a direction, but they must also be flexible, able to adapt to the ever-changing movements of the universe. This balance between having a clear intention and being open to how things unfold is the art of aligning your expectations with the flow of life. The line between you, the person observing, and what you are observing becomes unclear. You are not just a passive viewer of your reality. You are deeply connected to it and play a role in creating it. Your thoughts and expectations are not just things that stay inside your mind. They extend out from you and help shape the reality you experience. Imagine your thoughts and expectations as tools you use to mold the world around you. The reality you see and live in is a reflection of what is happening inside you. It acts like a mirror, showing back to you the state of your inner thoughts and feelings. The world outside of you, with all its intricate details and amazing wonders, is like a blank canvas. Your inner vibrations, your emotions, thoughts, and expectations are like the paintbrushes and colors that you use to create a picture on this canvas. In other words, what you experience in the outside world is directly influenced by what is happening inside you. You are constantly interacting with and shaping the reality you live in through your inner state. When you master the art of expectation, you learn to align your thoughts and feelings with your highest goals and dreams. This helps you create a reality that matches what you truly desire deep inside. As Andre Godin says, the quality of your expectations determines the quality of your action. This means that what you expect in your mind often shapes how you behave. If you have high expectations, you're likely to put in more effort and aim higher, pushing yourself to go beyond what you thought was possible. Rhonda Byrne, the author of The Secret, explains that expectation is a powerful attractive force. Expect the things you want and don't expect the things that you don't want. This suggests that by focusing on what you want to happen, you draw those things towards you. Conversely, by not expecting negative outcomes, you keep them at bay. Brian Tracy, one of my favorite authors, also emphasizes the power of expectations. He says, "Whatever you expect with confidence becomes your own self-fulfilling prophecy." This means that when you expect something confidently, you unknowingly set off a chain of thoughts and actions that help make that expectation come true. When you learn how to use the power of expectation, you start to notice that everything seems to work together in a special way. This is called synchronicity and flow. It's like the universe is speaking to you in a secret language that only those who are really tuned in can understand. Synchronicity is like a beautiful, cosmic poem happening in real life. It's the universe's way of telling you that you're on the right track and in tune with its endless rhythms. You should pay attention to the coincidences and patterns in your life. They're not just random events. They're the universe's way of communicating with you. By learning to recognize and understand these signs, you can better understand your own expectations and how they shape your reality. Live each day with clear intentions. When your actions are guided by these intentions, you will start to notice more synchronicities. These meaningful coincidences will help guide you towards your goals, making it easier for you to achieve what you desire. Then you can achieve your goals through a state of flow. Flow happens when you engage in activities that excite and inspire you. When you're doing what you love, it's easy to enter this state. To make this possible, you need to create an environment that allows you to concentrate and stay focused, because distractions can disrupt your flow. Flow is important because it helps you handle challenges and setbacks. According to Buddha, unmet expectations cause suffering. However, this doesn't mean you should expect nothing. Challenges and setbacks aren't just obstacles. They are opportunities for growth. They invite you to reach your full potential. Facing challenges doesn't mean your goals are unreachable. In fact, the path to success is always filled with trials and difficulties. It's through these challenges that you find your true strength and resilience. So when you face setbacks, see them as chances to grow and become stronger. They are a natural part of the journey toward achieving your goals. Embrace them and use the power of flow to navigate through them with passion and focus. The key to success is how you handle disappointment and adjust your expectations while still keeping your goals in sight. if you believe that everything is working in your favor and that something great is about to happen. It helps you cope with disappointment and adjust your expectations as needed. Disappointment is a natural part of the journey to achieving your goals. It tests your determination, challenges your expectations, and often requires you to rethink your plans. However, adjusting your expectations doesn't mean you are lowering your standards or giving up. Instead, it's about wisely reevaluating your strategies and finding new, more effective ways to reach your objectives. So when you face setbacks, stay positive and assume that good things are on the way. Use these moments to reassess and refine your approach. This mindset allows you to stay focused on your goals while adapting to new circumstances, ultimately leading you to success. So, think of each disappointment not as a failure of your expectations, but as a chance to learn. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can it make me better? Keep your disappointments in perspective. Remember, a setback is just a moment in time, not your entire journey. Adjust your expectations and strategies when you face setbacks. Be flexible in how you approach problems, but stay committed to achieving excellence. Resilience is crucial for overcoming challenges, and it's a key part of mastering your expectations. Resilience means being able to bounce back from setbacks and face difficulties with courage and determination. It's not something you're born with. It's a skill you can develop. To build resilience, foster an attitude of optimism and hope. Believe in your ability to overcome challenges. Surround yourself with people who lift you up and support you. Having a strong network of friends, family, and mentors can provide you with strength during tough times. When you face disappointments, use them as opportunities to learn and grow. Stay flexible in your approach, keep your goals in sight, and maintain a positive attitude. With resilience and support from others, you can overcome any challenge and continue on the path to success. Every setback brings valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. The important thing is to find these lessons and use them to move forward. Take time to reflect on your experiences, understand what went wrong, and come up with strategies to avoid similar mistakes in the future. Don't let setbacks shape your future expectations negatively. Instead, take a step back and look at them objectively. Identify the factors that caused the problem. Use this analysis to develop new strategies to achieve your goals. Keep expecting the best, be creative, and stay open to new ways of doing things. Put the insights you gain from setbacks into action. Use them to strengthen your determination and refine your path to success. By learning from each setback and adapting your approach, you can continue to grow and move closer to your goals. Overcoming challenges and setbacks is a crucial part of the journey to greatness. It involves handling disappointment gracefully, building resilience to face difficulties, and learning from each experience. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more capable. Embrace these moments, as they help develop the character and strength needed to achieve extraordinary success. One important aspect of mastering expectations is explained through the concept of reality transurfing, developed by Vadim Zeland. This idea focuses on finding a delicate balance. It means managing your expectations in a way that aligns with what you want to achieve without creating excess potential. Excess potential refers to the imbalances caused by overly intense emotions or being too attached to specific outcomes. I often see people get so wrapped up in wanting something that their intense desire and expectation actually prevent it from happening. In transurfing, expectations aren't just passive hopes or fears. They're active forces that shape our reality. However, this process isn't straightforward. When our expectations are too intense or charged with strong emotions, whether positive or negative, they create something called excess potential. Excess potential is thought to disrupt the balance of the surrounding energy field, leading to unintended and often undesirable results. The key then is to maintain balanced expectations. This means not being overly attached to the outcome, but also not completely indifferent. It's like walking a tightrope between caring too much and not caring at all. In practical terms, you should aim to have clear goals and expectations without letting your emotions become too intense. Stay calm and open to different outcomes, and you will be more likely to achieve what you want. This balanced approach helps you navigate the complexities of life and reach your goals more effectively. To achieve a positive outcome, it's important to both desire and visualize it while being open to all possible results. This acceptance brings inner peace and balance, making it less likely to create unnecessary stress or tension. In practical terms, this means setting your goals and intentions clearly, but being flexible about how they come to be. Often these goals might be reached through facing challenges, delays, or setbacks. This approach emphasizes focusing on the journey rather than just the end result. It's about enjoying each step you take, doing things for their own sake, and finding worth in the experience itself, no matter what the final outcome is. By doing so, you cultivate a mindset that appreciates the process, learns from obstacles, and remains positive regardless of the situation. This balance between ambition and acceptance helps you stay calm and resilient, making it easier to navigate life's ups and downs while still working towards your goals. There are several ways to practice the art of balanced expectations. This approach aligns with the idea of letting go of the need for specific results, which helps to avoid creating unnecessary stress and tension. The art of expectation involves developing a balanced mindset where you pursue your desires and goals without becoming too emotionally attached to them. You can be passionate about what you're aiming for, but it's important not to get too attached to the specific way you want things to turn out. This balanced approach helps you to be more in tune with your goals and also ensures a smoother journey by avoiding the pitfalls that come from creating too much pressure on yourself. This idea is similar to the teachings of Buddha, which I mentioned earlier. Buddha, in the calm practice of mindfulness, taught about the complex nature of human expectations. He explained that expectations, like shadows, are always with us, often unnoticed, and they can greatly influence our journey, often leading to suffering. My belief is that suffering occurs when you place too much importance on and attach yourself to specific desired outcomes. To practice balanced expectations, you can start by setting your goals and working towards them with enthusiasm, but remain open to various ways they might be achieved. If obstacles or delays arise, view them as part of the process rather than as failures. Enjoy each step of the journey, focusing on what you can learn and experience along the way. This helps you to stay calm and resilient, reducing the stress that comes from rigid expectations. By finding joy in the process and valuing the journey itself, you create a more harmonious path towards your goals and avoid the suffering that comes from attaching too much importance to specific outcomes. Expectations often come from our deepest desires and fears. They are our mind's way of trying to control what many believe is uncontrollable. I believe it is controllable, but it requires skill, like the flowing river of life. By understanding this, you can start to let go of the rigid ideas you have in your mind and learn to move with the flow of life, accepting its unpredictability with grace and calm. To practice this, begin by noticing when you have strong expectations. Observe them without judgment, just as you would watch leaves floating down a river. Recognize that these expectations come from your own desires and fears. Instead of trying to control everything, allow yourself to relax and trust that things will happen as they should. This doesn't mean giving up on your goals or desires. It means pursuing them with an open mind and heart, ready to adapt to whatever happens. When obstacles or unexpected changes occur, see them as part of the journey rather than problems. This flexible approach will help you stay calm and resilient, reducing stress and frustration. By letting go of rigid expectations and embracing life's natural flow, you find a deeper sense of freedom. You learn to enjoy the journey, finding value and joy in each moment regardless of the outcome. This graceful surrender to life's unpredictability brings a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. Now, how do we practice the art of managing our expectations? By reducing their importance. Imagine you are aiming for a promotion at work. Instead of worrying about whether or not you will get it, picture yourself in the job you want, but try to stay detached from the outcome. Understand that while you want this promotion, your happiness and self-worth don't depend entirely on getting it. If you're working on a personal project like writing a book, focus on the joy and satisfaction that comes from the writing itself. Enjoy the process of creating rather than stressing over whether your book will be successful. To put this into practice, start by setting your goals and visualizing what you want to achieve. See yourself in that desired position or completing that project. But then remind yourself that your happiness and value as a person do not hinge on this one goal. By reducing the importance of the outcome and focusing on the process, you can reduce stress and enjoy the journey. This approach helps you stay balanced and resilient, making it easier to handle whatever happens. You will find more joy in your daily activities and a deeper sense of satisfaction, no matter what the final result is. Enjoy the process of creating rather than just focusing on the final goal of getting published or gaining recognition. When planning a holiday, instead of expecting every detail to be perfect, try to keep a positive but neutral outlook. Expect to have a good time, but be open to whatever experiences come your way, even if they don't match your original plans. If you're trying to sell your house, don't put all your hopes on finding one perfect buyer who will offer your dream price. Be open to different possibilities. This might mean considering various offers or adjusting your expectations based on what the market is telling you. By enjoying the journey and being open to different outcomes, you can find satisfaction in the process itself. This approach helps reduce stress and makes it easier to handle whatever happens, leading to a more enjoyable and fulfilling experience overall. In relationships, instead of expecting your partner to meet all your needs or be perfect, appreciate them for who they are. Lower the intensity of your expectations by focusing on understanding each other and growing together. If you're trying to improve your health, set goals for exercise and diet, but also accept how your body responds. Focus more on healthy habits rather than obsessing over hitting specific weight or fitness targets. For instance, if you're aiming to lose weight, instead of obsessing over the number on the scale, pay attention to how you feel physically and mentally. Notice the increased energy or the joy of preparing a healthy meal. These are positive changes that come from your efforts, even if the scale doesn't always reflect them immediately. By appreciating your partner for who they are and focusing on mutual growth, you create a stronger and more understanding relationship. Similarly, by concentrating on healthy practices and accepting your body's responses, you can improve your health in a sustainable and stress-free way. This balanced approach leads to happier, healthier relationships and personal well-being. When attending a social event, focus on having a good time rather than trying to control every detail of the interactions. This means joining conversations and activities as they happen naturally, instead of trying to make everything go according to your plans. In your career, aim for success and advancement, but also try to be content with where you are right now. This balance can help reduce the stress and anxiety that often come with professional goals. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. John 14:1. This powerful statement captures the essence of expectation. True expectation is a form of faith. It means being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you can't see yet. Just like the scripture says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews 11:1. When you have strong expectations, you are using the power of your imagination. You are aligning your inner vision with the reality you want to create. Think of it this way. When you expect something with confidence, you are setting your mind and heart on what you hope for. This expectation is like having faith. Even though you can't see it yet, you believe it will happen. This belief helps to make your desires a reality. By expecting with faith and confidence, you activate the creative power of your mind. Your strong belief helps align your inner vision with the external world, making it more likely for your desires to come true. This way, you are not just hoping for things to happen, you are actively working towards them with a positive and faith-filled mindset. Think about the story of the woman with the issue of blood in the Gospels. She had been dealing with a health problem for 12 long years. She believed that if she could just touch the edge of Jesus' clothing, she would be healed. And it happened. Her strong belief, fueled by her unwavering faith, led to her healing. This story isn't just about physical healing, it's also a powerful example of how our expectations, when filled with faith, can become the way that miracles happen. When we believe in something with all our heart, it can open the door for positive changes and blessings in our lives. In your everyday life, you're constantly involved in the art of expectation. Every thought you entertain and every belief you hold shows what you expect from life. The key is to guide your expectations mindfully, choosing beliefs that align with your deepest desires and goals without placing too much emphasis on specific outcomes. To really use the power of expectation, you need to develop a mindset of belief. Train your mind to focus not on the limitations of your current situation, but on the limitless possibilities in your imagination. You need to learn to live as if your wish has already come true. This isn't about escaping from reality, it's about practicing faith. For instance, if you want to succeed in your career, don't just focus on the challenges you're facing now. Instead, think about where you want to be and what steps you need to take to get there. Visualize yourself achieving your goals and trust that this belief will guide you. This approach helps you to stay positive and motivated, even when things don't go as planned. By believing in the possibilities of your imagination and staying open to faith, you can attract the opportunities and results that you desire. When you engage in this practice, you start to see your wishes coming true. Opportunities appear, situations line up, and events happen in a way that matches what you expect from life. This isn't just a coincidence, it's the law of consciousness in action. Your inner thoughts and feelings shape what happens outside of you. The power of expectation, when combined with faith and imagination, is one of the strongest tools you have. It connects your present reality with the fulfillment of your desires. For example, if you expect to succeed in a new project, you might notice that everything starts to fall into place, and obstacles become easier to overcome. As we embrace this idea, let's remember what Jesus said, "According to your faith be it unto you." Matthew 9:29. Let your expectations be guided by your strongest faith, and watch as the picture of your life is filled with the bright colors of your deepest dreams and hopes. Expectation is a powerful force, guiding you on your journey to reach your goals. It's like a whisper of tomorrow, helping turn each possibility into a step towards a future where you work towards victories and face challenges. In other words, think about what you hope for and believe in. Let that belief guide your actions and decisions. You may find that opportunities start to align, and life becomes a canvas filled with your hopes and dreams. This powerful force helps shape your future and make your journey a fulfilling experience. Expectation is like a guiding light in the dark, helping sailors find their way to land with its glow, painting the sky with a hopeful shade. It burns in the heart like a pure flame, giving energy to desires and making dreams feel achievable. In the mind's picture, it paints a map of each dream's path. Like a seed, expectation is planted deep inside, away from distractions. With faith and belief, it starts to grow, eventually producing fruits that represent the future. If you expect to achieve success in a project, you can imagine the steps needed to reach that goal. This belief gives you energy and motivation, guiding your journey. Like a seed, it's nurtured and watered by faith and belief until it blossoms into reality. In the end, expectation helps you create a positive vision for the future and guides your actions to make it happen. Expectation is like an artist and a muse combined. When it's missing, the world feels dull, as if the colors have faded, and the music and magic have gone silent. Hearts become empty and dreams are forgotten. In the grand symphony of life, expectation plays a vital role, creating a melody that echoes in every heart. This is because the power of expectation can unlock the door to finding your true treasure. Expectation helps you look forward to a better future and creates a positive vision that guides your actions. When you believe in yourself and the possibilities of life, you can unlock the door to reaching your true potential. Now, I'd like to guide you through a short meditation right now, focusing on the feeling of expectation. Find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be interrupted. Sit or lie down in a relaxed position. Take a deep breath in, hold it for a moment, and then slowly exhale. Gently close your eyes and begin to focus on what's inside. Picture yourself walking down a peaceful path in a calm, serene forest. With each step, feel yourself getting more relaxed and at peace. Notice the soft rustling of the leaves, the gentle chirping of the birds, and the soothing sound of the wind. With each breath, let go of any tension or stress. Breathe in relaxation and breathe out any tension. Allow yourself to become fully immersed in this peaceful environment. Let go of your worries and focus on feeling calm and centered. Continue to breathe slowly and deeply, and imagine a wave of relaxation washing over you. This meditation can help you connect with the feeling of expectation. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes and come back to the present moment. Take a moment to appreciate the calm and peace you found during this meditation. As you continue down this path, you come across a lovely, clear stream. The water sparkles in the sunlight and flows smoothly and effortlessly. Sit by the stream and watch the water move, like a thought or an expectation flowing toward a huge, limitless ocean. Now imagine that every time you take a breath, you can connect to the feeling of positive expectation. Picture each breath as a bright beam of light that links you to the abundance and possibilities of the universe. As you breathe in and out, feel this connection getting stronger. Let yourself relax and focus on your breathing. Each time you breathe in, imagine you're drawing in a sense of hope and positivity. With each exhale, release any negative thoughts or feelings. This connection to positive expectation can help you feel more in tune with the world around you and more hopeful about the future. Take your time and enjoy this moment of calm and reflection. As you're connected to this frequency, visualize your expectations as seeds being planted in fertile soil. See these seeds sprouting, growing upwards towards the sun. Each plant represents an expectation coming to fruition, blooming into reality. Thank you for listening.